Okay, here we go. Anatoly Pushtar and Valery Govarenko. Both these guys from the Ukraine. Finishing third was Mauro Caligaro from Italy. Here they go, two big guys. This Grandmasters. There you have it.
No problem there.
No. Dumped his countryman pretty easy.
It looks like there's probably about...
Oh, we're going to have a rematch. That was Valery Govachenko that won that one. And Anatoly Pushtar was on the A side. Man, there's a big size difference between these two guys. Ooh. At least. So they got to line them up and do it again. Double elimination tournament. And this happens a lot. Somebody comes off the B side and beats the person on the A side twice.
I think there might be some good sportsmanship going on there because it didn't look like really much of a match. They may have given it to them just so they could have another match.
That's an awful chance you're taking. You're in the finals of the Worlds. Well, we're going to find out if this guy can do it again. Anatoly Pushtar and Valery Govarenko, both from the Ukraine, over 50 years old. Here we go, Camilla Kellstrom. Look at this, he can't move him. Wow, I wonder how he lost his earlier match. There we have it. Very nice. Valery Govarenko, world champion, comes back from the B side. Junior women's 60 kilo class, Sweden, Russia. Oh, these girls are pulling back and forth. They're trying to show how much strength they've got right off the bat. They're trying to get a better grip and suck the girl across the table. That's a dangerous game to play because you can get hurt really easy doing that yarding back and forth on somebody's arm.
These women are very intense. They don't let up at all. They're always trying to fight back and forth. It'll be interesting to see if Russia beats Sweden here.
And we can't forget either, this is 60 kilo junior women's. But these girls are just intense as anybody, and they're technically smart, they're strong. And, you know, a place like Sweden has a phenomenal junior program in place. They've got a program that actually puts arm wrestling tables into schools. People donate money to buy an arm wrestling table, and it goes into a school. And so they've got an excellent program in Sweden to develop their younger, and it's showing, especially in the girls.
Sweden's on the A side here, Rick. Russia could possibly take second and third. We're going into referee's grip. I would have blamed most of that on the Russian girl. She's not comfortable setting up the Swedish girl. I think she feels a whole lot of power down there.
So up there we have Felicia Ridstedt from Sweden. And from Russia, Anastasia Karpachina.
You're really good, Rick, at pronouncing those names. Going into the referee's grip. No one can move in referee's grip. These girls are already anxious to pull. You can tell. They're getting set up. They're going to load up as much as they can. They're going to move as much as they can without getting caught. Looks like we're wrapping the final hand here. Keith Michelle from USA has started the match, and it's a pin.
Nice win. Nice hit right off that referee's grip. But look how good those girls are setting up in the referee's grip. Most very experienced arm wrestlers aren't that good at setting up in the referee's grip. They just stood just perfectly still, and the Swedish girl just timed the go just right and went right through her. But look at this. Sweden, Russia, Russia.
But it looked like there was no competition there at all. The Swedish girl walked right through her, top rolled her, brought her right to the pin. There was no resistance.
No, that's right. But you know something? We'll see what happens again next year now in Canada. These girls come over there. 1 year can make a big difference in these juniors.
I hope we get about the same size turnout. It would be nice to see well over 1,000 people in Kelowna, BC next year.
Oh, definitely. I think today we must have had, between yesterday and today, about 500 entries just in the juniors alone. Phenomenal turnout for juniors. Goes to show you how strong arm wrestling is in Europe.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see in Canada a whole bunch of juniors on our side for a change. It's too bad it's so expensive to travel to these countries out in Bulgaria and England last year. National anthem for Sweden.
Oh, we can hear some of the Swedish teammates singing their national anthem. Here we go, junior men's right hand 65 kgs. We have up there from Belgium, Pierre Branders on the A side, and from Russia, Slavik Bertrozik.
Belgium's on the A side. That's a switch. These guys are intense as well. I'd really like to see... Oh, look at the Russian competitor. One foul. Russia got a foul. That was a great effort by the Russian competitor. He had no problem dragging him over. Nice, fast hit.
Yeah, he hit that go right on. I believe Pierre from Belgium is kind of an inside guy, so the Russian just got outside of him and pulled him right to the pin, but he lifted his elbow in doing so. So we'll see if Pierre from Belgium can get in there this time. It's Slavik Bertrozik from Russia up there on the right-hand side. Pierre Branders, Belgium on the right hand. Oh, he caught him this time. Got his wrist. Flipped him over. Second foul. Wow. Wow. Rough way to lose. To be able to smash a guy down like that and just... But sometimes it's tough when you're down in that winning position trying to take that person that extra inch and you can't do it, and you lift your elbow to get that person down. You get a little excited instead of taking your time, either coming in with your shoulder or driving them into a hook or something. You lift your elbow a bit just to get that extra little bit of leverage. You know, people think, yeah, well, it's, you know, if he hadn't lifted his elbow, but basically he needed that elbow lift just to take him down to the pin pad.
It's a chance you take. The referees are right on the ball. You have no options sometimes. It just won't go any further. It's nice to see Belgium up there. Mixing up the classes. Oh, yeah, no, it's true.
Okay, here we go. Men's Masters, right hand, 100 kgs. Now you're talking some big guys here. George up there on the right-hand side. He's definitely the favorite here. I've seen this guy win world titles. He won down. He actually finished second down in South Africa. He probably would have won it if I hadn't called him on fouls.
There'll be no match here, I don't expect. Georgia should walk right through this one.
Yeah, definitely. What a powerful guy this guy is. And on the other side is Latvia Moders Steljevic of Latvia. Third was Attila Kovac from Turkey. Elbow foul on Georgia.
He had full control, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was no... He wasn't stopping him.
Got the hit, popped the wrist over. It was only a matter of time. It's too bad the elbow foul happened. We'll see what happens on the next match. I think he'll take a little bit more time. He knows he's got more strength, more control. He'll probably hit a little bit slower, take control, drag him down.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this guy's been around a long time. He's won many world titles, probably 7 or 8 anyway. So I mean, he knows what he's doing. He'll just take his time, and finish him off. Our head referee up there, Mauro from Brazil, and our downside is Monica Duma from Poland.
That's it. Exactly that. Oh, elbow foul from Latvia.
Yeah, well, I think that one just told the story. He hit him completely different. The first time he top rolled, and this time he just took him into a hook and pulled him down. So
I think he knows he doesn't have to do anything fancy. He just has to control the match, drag him down. It was just a little bit of an inside hook. If there wasn't another elbow foul, the Georgian would have walked through it.
and I think that's what's you're gonna see happen this time. He's just gonna take him inside again. He knows he can beat him inside or outside. And when you got a case like that, it's usually easier to take the person on the inside when you know you can take him, top rolling, is a lot easier on your arm most of the time. But you also have more of a tendency to elbow foul when you top roll.
So with each competitor having a foul here, what's Latvia going to do? He knows he's overpowered. He's got to struggle. He's got to do something because he doesn't want second place.
Whoa, he pulled him out that time. You know what? I think he just got... no, there we go. No, he's got him down. And they're going to strap him up.
Well, that wouldn't have been my call, Rick, but they're strapping him up. Oh, they're going to talk about it. I saw a closed hand slip, but I'm not near the table as the referees are. One foul each, and...
Now it's one foul each for both competitors. One foul each for both competitors.
I'm not sure what happened there. I thought that Latvia was on a second foul. We must have missed something. Wasn't it they've taken back that call? Maybe we'll find that out later on.
Elbow foul to the left. Elbow foul to the left. Who's on the left?
Georgia.
Georgia. So there was an elbow foul to Georgia. Potential slip out on Latvia.
No, but he had an elbow foul too.
He got an elbow foul, yeah.
Did he?
But they must have recalled it or something.
They got lost in fouls.
Are we on here? I'm not sure what happened there. By my count, there's 2 elbow fouls, or intentional slip out and elbow foul to Latvia. We're right back where we were. Now we're back to the straps. We knew this would happen. This is just a matter of time now. Latvia doesn't have a chance. Doesn't matter how fast he is. The Georgian's just going to take his time, let Latvia hit. They're in the straps. He'll drag him back and pin him.
Yeah, the straps definitely favor the gentleman from Georgia. He's quite a bit stronger. The guy from Latvia seems to be getting out on his hand, but I think once they get the straps on, he's not going anywhere. The guy from Georgia is going to plow right through him. I can see it this time.
I think Georgia might load up quite a bit more. I think there'd be a lot less hit going on here because Georgian is getting a little bit upset with this whole situation, it seems. He's not happy with that one call.
Yeah, I think you're just going to see him take control and then take him down. Watch. He's getting in nice and close, and he's just going to take the hand right away from the guy from Latvia.
Yeah, he looks like he's getting higher. He's setting up higher.
I'm surprised that the guy from Latvia has give this guy such a hard go of it. I didn't think anybody in this class. There you go. I didn't think anybody in this class would touch him.
No, that's exactly what we thought would happen. Georgia controlled the match, dragged him down. The straps tell a story quite often.
Junior women's 70 kilo class. And we have a slip out, Sweden and Lithuania. And they're strapping him up. Sarah Olofsson from Sweden and Toma Asosatki from Lithuania. This Lithuanian team has always had some great women arm wrestlers. I don't know what they put in the water in Lithuania, but man, they come out with a lot of great women arm wrestlers.
They're also very beautiful. Sweden, Lithuania, Turkey, Russia, all the women we're seeing up here. The Bulgarian women are beautiful. It's amazing what's going on up here. How they can be so strong and so beautiful.
I'm sure there's a lot of women out there going to love your little speech on that one. Back in North America.
Well, that was a slip in the neutral position. They both look like they went out equally. What do you think is going to happen here? Who's going to take this one?
I'm going with Sweden. I got to go with Sarah Olofsson from Sweden. I don't know what it is. These Swedish girls are really good. I think it just comes down from the training that Heidi and Malin have started. I mean, two premier arm wrestlers in the female world of arm wrestling. And these girls are definitely carrying the torch, and are going to carry the torch for many years to come.
The Swedes really seem to like the straps. I think it's because they're so strong. Oh, definitely. The Swedes took it that time again.
Yeah, they definitely must work a lot on those straps. Because it certainly shows when they get to the table how well they do in those strap matches.
Third place, Ukraine, Shevchenko Victoria. Second place, Lithuania, Toma Associated. First place, Sweden, Sara Olofsson.
Okay, here we go. Junior men's 70 kilo class. From Russia, Mesevin Miller. And from Russia, oh, sorry, that first guy was from the Ukraine. From Russia is David Tadiv. David's up there on the right-hand side. Mesevin Miller is from the Ukraine on the left-hand side. He's in the white. Ukraine in the white. Russia in their typical red, solid red shirts. Look at the forearm on this guy. I'm trying to straighten these guys out. Easy to tell where the Ukrainian's going.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely going inside. Oh, look at that. Russia's got him in the center table. I think it's going to be Russia. I think Russia might walk away with this one. If he does, he'll have to come back and pull the Ukraine again because Ukraine is on the A side.
Yeah, oh, he almost had him there. The Russian is definitely sitting in way better. He's sitting in so close, so tight. That's one thing these Russians do so well is just in there tight, tight, tight. They can pull in there where there's barely a hair's width between their arm and their hand. Where everybody likes to pull out a bit, well, he's just being so patient, taking his time, getting his shoulder behind it, and there he goes. Pulls him down. Now we're going to have a rematch.
Another rematch. He won that last round.
Here we go again. They're back. Russia, Ukraine. Both these guys on the B side, one loss. They got to win this one. They're both going inside. They're both getting their shoulders right in behind it. See if the Ukrainian can get his shoulder in behind a little more. Last time the Russian appeared to get him over faster before he could get his shoulder in behind. What do you think?
The Russian got all the hit last time. It's the thing about the Russians. If they don't get the pin right away, they're always in good position. Oh, Ukraine just got an early start. He's ready for this one. He knows he has to get the hit.
Yeah, and that's going to mean everything because he misses it. It's all the Russians then. Our referee up there is Jason Roy from Canada. He's trying to straighten these guys out. I mean, before at one time, to straighten out the juniors was a joke. But now these guys are, look at these guys sitting in there so tight. The Russian is so calm. Where the Ukrainian is straining everything, he's gotten it. The Russian's just sitting in there taking his time, being patient. I think he's going to wait for the guy to stretch himself out a bit. Look at this. He's got his shoulder directly behind it now. Oh. Oh, an elbow foul on the Russian.
That's one foul against Russia, one warning against Ukraine.
Wow. This is getting tight. We've had a lot of rematches in this final so far. Guys coming back off the B side and beating the guy on the A side twice. The Ukrainian, I can see him down in the corner. He's getting his arm rubbed down, getting some instruction on what to do. That's a hard way to pull. You're in there and your arm is so tight. He gets so pumped up. Let's see if he can get in there a little better. He still needs to get in there better. The Russian just sits in there so close, so tight. See the Ukrainian shaking his arm out. It doesn't look good. The Russian sitting there so calm. I think my money's going to go with the Russian.
Yeah, that elbow foul is going to change things. I think this Russian is going to drag him down right away. He's not going to toy with him like last time. He was toying with him, then he gave him a little bit of a pull. He realized Ukraine was a little bit stronger than he anticipated. Tried to get behind his hand. Did another little movement. That's how he got his elbow foul. Both of them in tight again.
Yeah, these guys locked in there hard. The Russians just slowly getting them in, but... Oh, wow. You can see it. He lifted his elbow to get around a little better.
Oh, he's mad.
The Ukraine takes it. Russia second, Ukraine third. It was really the Russians to lose, and that's what he did. Bit move.
He doesn't want to come to the podium. He doesn't want to shake anyone's hand.
Well, he'll come back up. His teammates will get over there and talk to him, and he'll come back up. You know, it's just mixed emotions up there about losing it all in the end. He had it, and then he lost it. Ukraine must have changed their flag. They appear to have two flags up there, different flags.
Yeah, you're right. You know, that Russian really did it to himself, I think. He was being patient. He seemed to be the stronger of the two. But elbow fouls.
And you get that elbow foul because you're in tight and you need to move, and it's tough to move because you get so much pressure on your elbow. And to move, you have to lift it up, but you can only lift it up so much because if you lift it up, it's coming off the pad.
No, that's not him.
He's not coming back. He's too upset.
Oh, no, another Russian here to take his place.
Wow. That's too bad.
That's not good sportsmanship.
No.
No,
they sent him back up.
Oh, I think they're booing him, Rick.
Yeah. Oh, they shouldn't. I mean, he's junior. I mean, it's tough, you know. These kids, there's so much pressure on them coming from some of these countries. When I was refereeing yesterday, I saw one young fella. He wanted to quit, and his trainer would not let him quit. He wanted to walk away because he thought his arm was hurting too much. His trainer turned him around and sent him back up on the stage. Turned out he won the match, but still shows you how much pressure these young fellas and girls from the Eastern Bloc countries are under. Here we go. Men's Masters, over 100 kgs, over 220 pounds, and you can tell these guys are well over that. You got Georgi Sesh from Hungary up there on your left-hand side. Sergei Goncharov from Russia on your right-hand side. Who finished in third from Italy was Augusto Roseo. Right now we got Russia, Hungary. Hungary here with a fairly big team this year too, which is good to see. Usually see a few of them, but not a lot, so it's good to see a lot of these Eastern Bloc countries we don't normally see.
This guy from Hungary's been around a long time. I expect he's going to walk right through Russia. There should be no competition here at all. He's a monster. Look at the size of him. Oh, I would call an elbow foul. That's
yeah.
Hungary, one elbow foul.
It's funny, sometimes these guys, it makes it look so easy, but when you pull your elbow off the back of the pad, it's part of the game. You got to keep that elbow. That's 7x7 elbow pad. You got to keep it on there. Although what's funny was the Russians that wanted to increase the size of the elbow pad to 8 inches by 8 inches. I wouldn't mind 8 inches by 8 inches as long as the inch was straight at the back of the pad where I seem to run out of. There he goes. He's taking his time. Oh! I think he planned on taking him down slowly. Planned on... Oh! Wow! What a turnaround of events that was. Pulled his elbow right off the back. These guys got to come back and do this again. What a strange turn of events there. Hungary almost had him. Came back up to center, then the Russian took advantage of it. Here we are, the rematch. Men's Masters 100 kilo plus class.
They switch sides of the table. Are they supposed to do that when a rematch happens?
Yeah, they are. They have to switch sides.
Who wants it more?
Hungary has all the strength here. I don't really know what the problem is. I think he was taking too much time to pin Russia. I'll bet he tries faster, harder this time since it's a new match.
Yeah, I think what it was, after he got that first foul, he wanted to just take him down, figured he could just power right through him. Well, he got about 4 inches from the pad, couldn't finish him, came back up to center to get another smack at him, and then the Russian took control of the match from there.
That's it.
Right through him there, right through him.
World champion from Hungary. World champion from Hungary.
That's one big dude.
Yeah.
Hungary first, Russia second, Italy third.